On to race number 9, closing off the pick 6 and the place accumulator. And this is the Spiritual Vodka, merit rated 94 divided handicap, and it is over 1900 meters. And we've had a chat with all our sponsors throughout the afternoon, and a young gentleman who's come up with this fantastic idea of bringing spiritual vodka into the country is none other than Chad Bushnell. We've been catching up because I know his brother Nathan and Chad quite well. I've been on a trip with him to Dubai, and his mum as well, Celeste. So, Chad, exciting times ahead for you.
Yeah, very exciting. A brand new product to the market. It'll be in all the national retailers next month, and a real premium vodka to the market, where I think that the market is very small at the moment, kind of run by a few competitors, and really trying to come in and make an impact with an exceptionally smooth imported New Zealand product.
Now, we've chatted briefly about this product and the name in particular, and how did this come about? Spiritual vodka.
So a relative of mine in New Zealand really wanted to do something and give back to society, and where alcohol is considered a bad product, with spiritual vodka and the spiritual spirits company itself, with our products that will come out, rolling out by the end of the year, and really trying to give back to the community and really trying to, try and do good for what is perceived as a negative industry.
Okay, now coming back to this product being from New Zealand, and it's taken you a bit of time to get the red tape sorted out, but it's all clear now.
Yeah, teething problems as startups go, but we've got everything together now and hope that it all falls into place.
So is this an imported vodka? It's going to be distilled and packaged and everything in New Zealand, and they're then shipped over to South Africa?
Yeah, so basically we try and keep quality control from start to finish. So we get the finest grain ethanol from Canada, gets shipped to New Zealand. It goes through an 8-day charcoal extraction process, really trying to take all the impurities out of the liquid so that you're left with an absolutely smooth finish to the product. We then infuse New Zealand artisanal water. We bring it to South Africa, and we get the product gets bottled here. We've got a decanter-style bottle which gets made up in France, and a glass closure product which comes from Eastern Europe. And really bringing it in here, producing it, and then using South Africa as the global production and export into the rest of Africa.
Now, I've been on the wagon for 10 years, so but I loved my vodka when I used to indulge. But they say that the Russians make the best vodka, but it's a highly competitive market, isn't it?
No, for sure. I mean, it's especially run by the big players, so it's tough for the new guys to come onto the block, but you know what, we're here and we're sticking around.
Well, it sounds like an exciting product. The name is catchy. It's a young team behind. It's from New Zealand. It's got a lot of catches that the guys will be attracted to. And I saw you on the golf day. You had a stand there, and the guys were indulging, and there were lots of positive comments as well.
Yeah, it's been absolutely unbelievable from the start. From myself just tasting it for the first product, I was in finance. I had a taste of this and I changed to liquor. And, so really trying to believing in the product, as you say, we've got a vibrant team behind us, and really looking not just to tackle this market, but to really make this a global player.
Okay, now the guys that love their vodka, some of them love it neat. I like a bit of dash in it. You would have experimented. What's your suggestions? Trying spiritual vodka, how would you suggest the guys try it in order to have a good and a response to the liquor?
I would say I prefer to have it on ice, neat, like a fine matured whiskey. And however, for those that aren't too much of a vodka drinker, that will be a little bit of lemonade or just a dash of fruit, a bit of soda, and you're there.
Okay, fantastic, Chad. We've touched on it. I wish you all the best with the product. May you go from strength to strength, and hopefully it's as successful as you perceive it to be in the country. So well done. You're a young man, and you got vision for a product that you believe in. And I wish you all the best, Chad.
Great, thank you very much.
Lovely. Really nice to have Chad in town. As I mentioned, I know his brother Nathan and his mum Celeste. We've been to Dubai together. And this young man, he's got a vision. His vision is spiritual vodka. So we wish him all the best. Okay, now to the horses in the ring. And
Grey light and double clutch. Handlers gather round double clutch. He'll be turning 7 on Tuesday. We'll double clutch. Here comes Grey Light, Night Circus, Chicago Beat, and they're ready. 1900 meters to race. All set. Gates fly, and they racing away. Warfare, fellow traveller, Grey Light, all a little bit sluggish to begin. Spanish Captain is looking for the lead. New Fort, a known front runner, now overcomes a deep draw, and it's New Fort behind the drill hall, who leads it by 1 length. Make that 2 now. Spanish Captain second, double clutches third. Then a length back to the Great One. He's got the rail in fourth, with Gone Baby Gone for company. Then Night Circus in the lighter blue. Hiaku's not a happy camper in the blue and white colours. He's trapped deeper out and around 8 lengths off the leader. Warfare also taking a tug. Chicago Beat races alongside that. Grey Light and Fellow Traveller are the back two as they make their way towards the final 1200 metres. The leader is New Fort, and he's got the call by 1 length. Hiaku's now been let go. He's now raced up to join the leader. Then comes Double Clutch and Spanish Captain. They in company of each other and share third. A further length and a half back to the Great One, with Gone Baby Gone at his outside. Chicago Beats has improved a place and has gone past Night Circus. Then comes Warfarer, Fellow Traveller, one from last, and Grey Light sees them all. And Hiaku, who's now gone clear. He's 5 lengths in front as Hiaku. Second place is New Fort, and they're 800 metres out. In third position, we find Spanish Captain. That now gets niggled along. Gone Baby Gone loops runners. Double Clutch is also under a bit of persuasion. The Great One finds himself with 6 lengths to make up. Chicago Beat may have a say in the black and yellow. Fellow Traveller also comes deep into the home straight, and Night Circus in the light blues down the inside as Hiaku comes back to the field, and he's going in the wrong direction as the Great One goes on the attack. Gone Baby Gone. Spanish Captain's ridden to respond. Then comes New Fort. The Great One's in front. Hiaku, to his credit, is not throwing in the towel. Gone Baby Gone to the outside. Then comes Chicago Beat, but it's the Great One in front. Gone Baby Gone is trying to make a race of it as they get to the wire. Got close. Gone Baby Gone and Chicago Beat late on the scene. The Great One was up towards the inside, and then came Hiaku. That got close. The Great One up the inside is in front. Gone Baby Gone and Chicago Beat are late on the scene. The Great One clings on. Here come the noses of the two on the outside. Gone Baby Gone. Chicago Beat. Hiaku, to his credit, stayed on under a lot of pressure. Gone Baby Gone has scraped in. Edges out number 11, Chicago Beat. Then came the Great One, beaten a quarter of a length into third. Hiaku was fourth. Then came Spanish Captain, Fellow Traveller. What's that? 3 lengths between the first 7 runners, with Night Circus next. Grey Light was after those. Then came Double Clutch, New Fort. They were followed further back by Warfarer. So the two that ended up fighting this out are towards the right-hand side. Gone Baby Gone in the red and gold. Chicago Beat looked to have a lot of running in him at the top of the straight, and he was very late on the scene. Towards the extreme left-hand side is the Great One, and he's also run a good race, not beaten far at all, but it will be Gone Baby Gone, who pokes the nose out and causes an upset in race number 9 at Greyville on this Sunday. Winning rider is Eric Ngwane, this from the Glenn Cotson stable, in the colours of Ashley Devachandra in partnership with Glenn Cotson. Haven't they ever had a great champion season? Glenn Cotson, of course, a Group 1 winner earlier on today with eyes wide open, and it's another win. I think that's the 4th this weekend. Returning into the winners area, Gone Baby Gone, the winner of race number 9. Number 9 on the card. To give Glenn Cotson his 4th winner today and his 5th winner this weekend. Gone Baby Gone is a 6-year-old gelding by Gray's Inn out of Native Gem by Load. He was bred by the Rosedene stud. Winning owners, Ashley Devachandra in partnership with Glenn Cotson. What a weekend Glenn has had. What a champion season Glenn has had. Glenn is the winning trainer. And Eric Ngwane has done duty on board Gone Baby Gone, causing an upset in the final leg of today's Pick 6. Today's Pick 6 pays over 450,000 Rand. The PA 204 Rand 80. If you're in the payout queue, enjoy your evening.
Welcome back. As we've seen, Gone Baby Gone come back to his best, and he's come through with that dash to get up close home. He's a horse who had a long break, and you've brought him back, and he's come to hand.
Yeah, he missed out a whole year because he had a tendon injury in the tail, and which was a great pity because he was just at his prime. But just well done to everybody that gave him a chance. We just threw him out at Woodhill, and we brought him back slowly. And he was just coming back. I mean, his last run I thought was a cracking run. I tried to sneak him into the Gold Cup quite cheekily, but he was about the 22nd horse on the list. So we found this race, and so we're delighted to have it. I think he knocked us all at the Pick 6. We put the 2 stable companions in, and I think we left him out. But so be it. That's how it goes. But very, very well done to Sunil. I really appreciate it that he's given us the chance to give him the chance. And again to Hugo, who allowed us to take him over. Hugo had enough horses, and we were sorting out a couple of horses. And I asked him if I could take him over, and he said, "Yeah, with the greatest pleasure." So lovely when plans come together.
Good day, well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. And a super, super ride by young Eric.
Before you leave us, there's a bottle of spiritual vodka for the Glen Cotson team. Thanks very much to Chad Bushnell. Spiritual vodka for Glen Cotson. You can see that smile's getting bigger and bigger as we get the winning rider, Eric Ngwani, into the picture. Take us through how things mapped out for you.
So, well, I would just like to go back to work first. When I sat on this horse,
You're going to go back to work now or tomorrow morning?
okay. Well, at work he felt very well, and he was. Mr. Costin told me he's been off for a very long time. His comeback round was very good. He ran third last time out, and it was a further distance. I thought today was going to be a little bit too short for him, 19. That's why up the straights I pulled out very early, and I went on him, and he won a very good race.
Nice to win on a day